Switch.
Switch, switch.
Happy.
Oh, that's nice. You're happy? I don't know if you're very loud or just to me. Hello, my name is Steph. If you'd like to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support, a little inspiration. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. We are going to drop some ink in the book of blots in the muse of we don't know yet. So we'll decide. Thank you to our influencers. We'll scry for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on tarot and oracle. And we also have Ghost Tube kicking for any audio editions from the afterlife that may further add to our abstract and ancient Odic adventures. Overall, please do receive release freely. And before we dig in, I want to thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, and your views, as your perspective and presence is powerful. When you're ready, let's go. Squeeze me book. I hope you are doing well. Thank you to our influencers for submitting muses, which you can which you can do at iscry.ca. And you can scroll down on the homepage, and or you can go up to the tab to the YouTube channel, and it's under the drop down. Metatron. I feel like my lighting is off. You might not be able to see that. There you go. Can you see it now? Metatron is on Muse. All right. And as usual, you know the drill too. Oh, Metatron. Hopefully you're not weak, or whichever spirits might be here supporting. You are welcome to fast forward if you don't need to see the creation of such. Thank you. I don't know. I feel like there's words. I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately. There's words I'm supposed to or, want to say here, but alas, they are fleeting. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, there it is. You know the drill as well. If you see, sense, or feel anything, please feel well to comment below or keep to oneself.
Other side.
Yes, we are wandering over to the other side. Whatever other side is. You can drop an emoji. Whatever feels good. Give a girl a like. Again, words. They're fleeting me. I apologize.
Undecided.
Okay. I hope you're doing well whenever you find this. Lots of shapy shapes. Lots of shapy shapes. Oh, I actually have a Metatron healing oracle. Maybe I'll bring that out. Maybe I'll grab it. All right, Metatron, if you're opening up with me, taking a nice deep breath. Oh, almost. Now, closing the eyes, taking a nice deep breath. Releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. In the name and honor of our muse, Metatron, and for anyone here at any time. Thank you, and may we all meet a message with meaning. Okay. If you take a screenshot to scry in your own time, personal use only. All right. I'm just going to take a second here to tidy up because I can be clumsy. Right off the hop, do you see these two? I feel like I'm seeing it like an old arcade game, but those ones you used to sit at, I don't actually know what they were. but they weren't like an arcade game where you're standing. You would sit and the screen was down. That's what I'm seeing there. Golden feathers. Golden feathers. It is like an older masculine energy with, it's like I can see a wing. Are they eating? What's adorable? Or are they eating like code? Or what is this? Because, yeah, I believe, if I'm correct, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but Metatron's very geometry-like. I've had very few interactions with Metatron personally. One quite specifically, and I was seeing geometry, like shapes. Okay, all right. Maybe that's like eating, and I don't know if it needs to be in like a way. Metatron, there's golden feathers here, if I didn't say. It's also a doorstop. Like Roman times kind of feels like, or like one of those, like a Roman type feather. Oh, I'm flying in on something here. It's a bat. I'm between a cloud in the sacral. It's like a sacral sandwich. Oh, it's my imagination. I'm in an imagination space. Maybe it's born in the sacral energy. The subconscious of the sacral, which I feel like comes up a little bit. There's an emotional energy that is very soothing to this crown energy. I feel like that's very bright. It's like a pet. It's a fish in the crown energy. Triangle eyes. There's lots going on. I'm trying to get a bearing of where I can focus. Seahorses, if that symbol means anything to anyone. As well, in the negative space here, do you see this head? I think this is somebody in the afterlife. Yeah. Is it Ryan or Brian? This feels like creation. Like I'm... creation. You know, they put like a pig on a spit. It's kind of like that. There's also something hanging upside down. Oh. There's a totem pole upside down. This totem pole that's upside down is only upside down here. Why is it upside down here? Why am I seeing it upside down? Oh, it's something about perspective, because then I can see this. From the other way. Okay. Here's like the top of the totem. Oh, that, whether it's an eagle or a thunderbird or whatever would be traditionally at the top of a totem pole. Excuse me, I'm not trying to be ignorant. I don't know, but it is bird-esque.
Now.
It has something that it's giving to these characters of creation. It's, you know what it feels like? It almost feels like a debris to eat and cleanse. They are working in conjunction with each other. Okay, so I'm also going down because this bird at the top of the totem, seeing it upside down, is like, if you were to see an eagle or a hawk or anything like that, and they have their prey or they're going somewhere, and then I'm catching it doing that. Does that make sense? I feel like it does. It's a very curious sensation. This Metatron as our muse, but I don't want to get stuck in there, but just as our muse to expand and explore, is working with this bird energy. It's like whatever the bird collects under its wings feeds to these two Metatrons. And maybe it's then like transmuted into all this color. Review and reflection time out needed. It does feel like they're not a timeout, but they're taking time
Jim.
out to reflect, to review over dinner. It's like there's a bunch of different deities, gods, goddesses here of sorts. Maybe at like Metatron's table, and you might be working with Metatron in that way, or have some sort of energy with that. Do you know what I mean? And it's like you're able to kind of rest a little bit. Receive. I want to receive. Now I'm looking at this big scope. There is a saber-toothed tiger. Mask. Like a headdress almost over. There's also, okay, so I love this because you know I love me some Beetlejuice. There's the head, there's the arms, the shoulders, the body. In one
Hair.
of the scenes in Beetlejuice, when the Deetses go to the afterlife, and the guy that was run over by a tire, and he's like hanging, taking them to a place, and he's on a... That's who I'm seeing. So it's kind of like this hangman vibe, which is interesting because he's attached to and connected to the totem pole, which I am seeing in this totem that is upside down, but diving, like working and being and doing and delivering. It's kind of like a food delivery service for these Metatron energies to consume and transmute. Okay, here we go. And how this totem is upside down is like the hangman, but who I'm seeing upright. There's also something about going in or out of a store, and you go through like that little bar. You know, I don't know if it's clocking the people that come in, or like the number of people, maybe for customers or something like that. It's like that silver bar thing that just when you go through it, you know, it's like at your hip. Kunk, kunk. It's one of those. I saw, oh yeah, these are, I'm not looking at them because this is like their heads, this is the table, this is their feet. Now, this is feminine energy up here. Something about triangles feels important, but there's something moving in the triangle. Is Ryan or Brian missing? Is someone looking for Ryan or Brian? It's a lot of emotional energy. I feel if this message is for one, thank you for holding space for him to receive it. It's dark, like maybe buried. There is someone with him as he's navigating. It's kind of like being, what's that movie that just popped in? Sixth Sense. Oh, we got something fun happening over here. There's a character here. There's lots happening here. What did we have? The void, retreat, rest, pause. If I may, this is the feeling here with the saber-tooth kind of, roar. In the movie Aladdin, the Disney cartoon, when he goes to the cave and it turns into a big tiger, or I don't know, I'm going to call it saber-tooth. That's who I'm seeing. The void, there's a lot of rest here. Even the coloring aligns. Curious, why is there so much rest in this relaxation and rejuvenation? Oh. It's like I'm seeing shapes and consciousness and colors come in through the gates. I don't want to say that they're passing over. I think there's different things happening here. It's the spirit. It's the spirit of a person. Well, I personally, as Steph, might be alive and in density, rocking a meat suit, and maybe at different meditative states or sleepiness, whatever the case is, you rest. You rest. Maybe this is a message if you've been debating on taking a few days off from certain responsibilities, or, in doing so in a conscious way, but it's so you can put time into rest, rejuvenation, whatever those things out, whatever the time out from one thing is to go and put a time in and clock in somewhere else. Okay, I'm going through those bars again, like those ka-chink. And here for me, it's like that's where I'm going to rest and receive, maybe from like this Metatron healing, but it's very voidish, but there's quiet. It feels like serenity. But then there's also other energies coming in, spirits coming in from that are crossing over. And it's like they're pausing for review. Review and reflection before they decide to, if I may, possibly go, oh, there's that head and there's the head. And there would be the moon and there would be the moon. And for us, maybe while still in density, the mirror. And it's like we decide to go in here and rest, like moon meditations of sorts. And maybe this is really indicative of this bat, a fruit bat specifically. And then we meet the symbol. So that's the vibratory frequency I'm feeling, because there is sound, but it's a calming silence. There's a bear down here. It's like there's different services through the different shapes and symbols that are happening. Gold. Cup of replenishment. Oh my goodness. And there's here. It's there. It's there. Something about smoothing. Smoothing.
This is my place.
Oh, I love that. You're so welcome. Hopefully you can hear it okay. It's like I'm smoothing the background of my aura. I'm also being carried by this void energy, which is very much so at the spine of all this. 2 seals here, 2 seals. There's also a sleeping bluebird. I see the eye, it's sleeping. Oh my goodness, I love it. Feels very, very, again, serenity.
Clean.
What is it, like a washing? Is that the scrub-a-dub-dub? If you need something, call or holler. Archangel Sandalphon, with you now. Okay, this is all like that orangey stuff over here. I feel like I'm a little worried, if I may. I have an attachment, not an attachment. I have an ocular attachment to look. There's the boat to go back to density. I'm going to say that. I feel like you're well more than qualified to understand that. Where all of this.
How are you?
Is so much smaller. It's like you can't sometimes see it. But it makes so much sense here. It's so relaxing. It's almost distracting how relaxing it is in this moment. But it's like I have this ocular attachment to look over, to see. And this bear is showing me as well. Like, I'll show you the benefits of your work. Let me show you why it is beneficial maybe to rest and rejuvenate. There might be a question of what is the benefit to something you're doing or offering. And this bear is showing me before I go back, because there's the boat. This boat also, it's very closely associated with when people cross over from density to non-density. It's like the same place. Transformation, light and dark. Look at the art on that card. It's so lovely. And if I may, it's like even here, it's like there's the bear. If she was showing like, look, and I'm hunched over. You know what's interesting? It's almost like if the void.
We're here.
Is a little shy to look at the light work that it does. Because it has a reputation. And it's, whether understood or not, it's still, still a thing. Or maybe grief for some of us. Unsurety, self-doubt, nervousness, all the things. It's like whatever cloak of energy, right? Even when subconscious to conscious. And I feel like this other aspect is like, look at the good you're doing. Look at the good you're adding, which just like when back in density or from this Metatron kind of dinner of creation or this Metatron spa of sorts, you may not see it. You don't necessarily see the code in everything, the molecular. It's molecular. But it's there nonetheless. And it can be easy to forget sometimes, or a focus on the physical as the only expression of reciprocity or the only expression of validation. It can be. And that's understood and appreciated. I think this is why it's like being called in here in our subconscious state, maybe our dreams, meditation, or just somebody coming along, like right here in this moment. If you're here saying,
Up.
You can rest and rejuvenate even in the space that we're sitting in. So that whatever shadow kind of aspects one might have of self-doubt, this, that, or the other, whatever work you do that is unseen, maybe feeling underappreciated, in this moment, it's like, this is what I want to say. Thank you for the work that you're doing. Thank you for the work that you're doing. Because not everything that you or I, you, we, me do is going to be appreciated externally, but it may be through spirit. Maybe it's through Metatron. Maybe it's through one of our muses that steps forward. Maybe it's from a tree that drops a leaf in front of you. Maybe it's from the totem and a feather is dropped by a bird. And that's the symbol. That's the food. That's like being at this arcade with these Metatrons sitting here holding space at this table. And whatever lands on their table, they will consume to transmute so it can be communicated. Born.
What do you want?
Born. Does that make sense? I don't want to imply this in like it's like a creepy way. It feels very healing, but it's almost like sometimes maybe I, you, we, me might forget the mechanics of that. Maybe we try and pretty it up. And when I say healing, it doesn't necessarily have to be in like some woe is me way or a physical thing. Maybe it's just an energetic.
There is.
A spirit. That we know is connected or have that sense of. And it's important. I also want to know. Did I lose it? Oh no. I didn't mean to lose it if I did. It's like going from nighttime. I'm down here at the cards. Nighttime. Ace of Cups also might mean something to you. And then it's daytime between these two. Daytime, nighttime, and so nighttime, daytime, and then they're together here. And it's like between the negative space and the positive, or negative and positive space, we'll call it. There you go, contrastual space. This is where they come together and create the bones of the structure. Sometimes we might feel a little run over. We gotta look at that. But it's from here. I'm not qualified to keep using the word molecular for whatever reason, but Metatron and molecular are coming through. And it's like from this can be expressed. This is expressed because it's within. It's like when they say black is the void of all color and light encompasses all of it. But they are contrastly harmony and are enveloped with both. It's almost like one of those weird paradoxes, like to be void of the color you must have all the colors to have none of it, and to have all of the colors you must know what it's like to have none of it. I don't know. Again, I feel like logic humanly might not necessarily land here, but I'm doing my best, and I hope that the message is making its way through. All right, let's add on a card that'll take us to the other side. If you are joining us to the flip side, there's no pressure to the extended. The link will be in the description box below. We have here leadership, ancient Egypt, magic, I'll just bring you down, Glastonbury, Britain, and then chaos came out with Italy. But it's kind of like a bridge there. It's like, and if I put this card at the edge with all that orange, and then I put that card in the center, and it's interesting that it did have like this Egypt vibe and like that Roman kind of feel. And that cup again, replenishing one's magic. Oh, it feels really good. Even sending signals up. And sometimes to review and replenish, we gotta, it's almost like this chaos card as well with these volcanoes is the same as the cup. It's like these are the same thing. I know I might be saying this very oddly, but I don't need to constipate myself to make sense of it, Hopefully it feels well. Okay, thank you still so much. I hope this would serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. I will see you on the flip side if you're joining me, and if not, until next time, so much love.